Hi guys, so welcome to Yayis Corner. So today I am making some note cards using the Park Lane Greenhouse paper pads. So what I do is I always get these on sale in Joann Fabrics. I'm ripping out some little cards. I think they're 2x3, and they have some very nice and inspiring sentiments. So I'm using my Fiskars paper trimmer, and on the side you'll see I have some note cards. I believe they're 4.5 by 6.5. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start coordinating those little sentiments with a background. So I'll do this for all of them. I just try to look to see what stands out, doesn't clash. And then I also pick out what color note card I'm going to put in the back. Now, these are not your traditional cards, folding cards. These are just note cards because I have found that sometimes when I make them, I just put them up on a little stand, and it's like a little postcard that I like to look at. So here what I did is I traced the note card and I cut out the cardstock to that size, and I'm gonna do this with all of them. You might be asking yourself, why don't I just use the Fiskars and just measure it 4.5 by 6.5? Well, I did, but sometimes, and I've heard this a lot from other crafters, that sometimes the Fiskars paper trimmer, it's a little bit out of whack. So you might not get really straight lines, or so yeah, it's all, just trial and error. So here I'm using it, and I'm using the ruler that flips out. So you'll see, especially with this one, with this pattern, I had a lot of problems. I had to cut quite a bit. So yeah, oh, I love this. This green and gold background is gorgeous. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. Oh, and sorry for the interruption. So my son's in the same room. We're in the guest bedroom, and he was doing his homework, and we just have some quiet time, and I help him with his homework and multitask. And when you have patterns that just go one way, you have to be conscious of which way you're cutting, because it has happened to me before. I cut the wrong way. Okay, so now I'm done trimming all the cardstock that I'm going to use. And this is usually a larger note card size. For the Christmas cards, I use a smaller one. And I think with the smaller ones, I want to say they're 3x5. I get more cards out of one 12x12. So here what I'm doing, since there might be some trimming that I have to do because the paper trimmer is not perfect, so I do go ahead and trim off if there's patterns running out, or in this case, if the cardstock doesn't cover the whole note card, I'll go in there and just trim a little bit just to make sure that there's nothing hanging or another pattern creeping in. So yeah, and now I'm just, yeah, you see there, I'm trimming it off. I'm gluing it down. I put a thin strip. That would make beautiful wallpaper. So when I lay down the glue and I put the cardstock on top of the note card, I always like to push the glue inwards. I don't flatten it out immediately. I go around the edge to make sure that the glue goes inwards and not spills out. I hope I explained that. I think you guys understand. So that pad underneath the note card, that's a self-heating cutting pad. It's awesome because it has some traction where things don't slip off of it, and you can really dig in and cut. So you see this one, I did trim a lot because the lines were not straight. And here I had some glue spill on the cardstock, so I wiped it down with a water wipe immediately and I let it dry, and it all worked out at the end. Yeah, this one I had to trim a lot. That's why I put it underneath that pad. And for card making, this size is just perfect. Oh, I scooted over the candle to this side because I noticed there was a glare on the desk. So I am working on my new desk, which I'm loving. It is so much more comfortable. I have so much room. I will give you a little tour of the guest bedroom / craft room. I love this paper. So happy. Yeah, this one I had to trim a lot as well. So the glue I'm using is the brand is called Aleene's, ALEENE''S. It's Aleene's original tacky glue. So yeah, this is I'm buying these. I'm going through these really, really fast. I purchased them at either Joann Fabrics or Michael's, and I just take advantage when they have a 40% off coupon. Oh, I think this one's so pretty. So depending on the cardstock color, I'll choose either white or that pretty brown color. I know there's a name for it, but I forget. That cardstock, this pattern reminds me of, I'm not sure if you guys remember Ralph Lauren. I don't know if he does anymore. He used to do bed sheets, And he used to have these beautiful floral patterns. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so I am almost done. I think I am done with all the cards. This one finally dried up. And yeah, so this was quick and easy. Some very pretty note cards to send to your friends, your aunts, your sisters, your moms, any friend. And they're such pretty sentiments, you know? This one I love, one of a kind. And this one I really, this one, always be kind. I could see just putting this up on my wall or on my desk as a sweet reminder. All right, guys, so I really appreciate the time you're spending with me. I hope you were able to learn something and pick up a couple of tips so you can see how simple it is to make note cards. I'll see you later. We'll talk to you later.